Hi friends, this is the next video of the Why series. Why we say the time is money. Let's understand. Suppose you have won a prize money in a contest and you have the option to receive your prize money of 1 lakh today or after 1 year. What option will you choose? Obviously you will say that I will choose the 1 lakh today. But you will be an advantage also if you take a 1 lakh today. Do you know why? Because if you choose to take this 1 lakh rupees after 1 year, you may be losing out on the interest that you may earn over the next year. That means whatever the 1 lakh prize money that you have today, after 1 year, that will be worth of 1.1 lakh with the 10% of interest rate. That means this 1 lakh is actually earning money for you in a year. In a 1 year, which is the time, is giving you a 10,000 rupees extra. Time is earning for you. Time is giving you money. So that means how to calculate this time value of the money. Let's understand the deep basics of this. This comes with the simple interest. What is simple interest is basically it is the interest that you earn only on the principal amount, and we can evaluate by principal times the rate of the interest and into the number of years divided by 100. It's a simple formula. Let's calculate that 1 lakh that you have got, what will happen after 2 years if you assume the 10% per annum interest rate. So in the first year you will earn the 10,000 rupees, and in the next 2 years it will become double, so 20,000 rupees of the interest you are going to earn. That means those 2 years of the time is actually earning the money for you and you are not doing anything for it. Time is giving you the money. Time is earning money for you. So that means at the end of 2 years, you will have a 1 lakh of principal that you have invested and 20,000 of interest. You will have the 1 lakh 20,000 without doing any single thing. Wow, that's amazing, isn't it? So here the time is accumulating money for you. If you keep on doing this, so by a simple math, within a 10 years, you will accumulate the interest of 1 lakh, isn't it? So every year 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. So 10 times multiplied by 10, you will give a 1 lakh. What's the meaning? The meaning is you invested rupees 1 lakh now, but after the 10 years, your investment gave you 1 lakh interest, isn't it? So now you have a 2 lakh rupees after 10 years. 10 years gave you the 1 lakh rupees more without doing anything. Time is earning for you. Wow, that's amazing, isn't it? Now we becomes little hungry. Then we think, can the time earn more money for us with the same investment and within a less time? Is that possible? Answer is yes. That is we call compound interest. What is compound interest? It is the interest on interest. Oh my God, what this is? Looks confused? Let's learn this magic of compounding. So you have, let's say, 1 lakh rupees invested today. After 1 year, we will get a 10,000 as an interest. Just now we learned. After 2 years, what is going to happen? We will have the total interest of 20,000, but if this interest is compound, we will get the interest on the interest of first year, which is 10,000 into 10%, so 1,000 rupees extra. So that means your total interest come out to be 21,000, but in the simple interest we were evaluating only 20,000, so 1,000 rupees extra you are earning in 2 years. So how we are calculating this? Here the principal times rate into number of years, but in this case, because of the compounding, it is happening every single year. It is the principal which is getting compounded. Simple interest, it took you 10 years to earn 1 lakh rupees of interest, isn't it? So your amount got doubled in 10 years. But if you talk in the compound interest, which is the interest on interest that we are accumulating, what we will see that within 7.27 years, your amount got doubled. Oh my God! It's a saving of 2.67 years. That's amazing. Like, suppose if we keep on going for the 10 years, you will earn actually 2.6 times of your investment. That means within a 10 years, with this compound interest, your time is earning more money for you. You are accumulating more money in a less time. So in this case, in 10 years we accumulated double, but in this 7.27 years we got double. In less time, more money, isn't it? That's amazing. Next question comes, can the time earn further more for us? We are becoming more hungry now. The answer is again yes. Now what we can do, we can break this interest rate into the pieces. So we were having, let's say, annual interest of 10%. We can divide this into half and half. 5% half yearly, another 5% half yearly. Total is still 10, no change. Now the question comes, how that will affect the outcome? Do you think like we can earn more? Let's see again. 1 lakh rupees you have invested. If you do the annual compounding, okay, we will end up having the 21,000 with the compound interest we just now saw. But let's say this, if we divide, okay, if we divide this into two parts, half yearly, so 5% in every half yearly, what you will see? Oh my God, amount has increased by amount 550. It is increasing. Why? Because the compounding is happening after every 6 months on the principal amount, not only on the interest. That's the main reason. So suppose if instead of half yearly, if we do quarterly, so that means I divide 10% into 4 parts, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 every quarter, you will end up having 21,840. It is further increased. My God. Similarly, if I do monthly compounding, what I get? 22,032. It further increased. That means after 2 years, your interest is actually increasing. If you do annual compounding, half yearly compounding, quarterly, monthly, your amount is increasing. What's the meaning of that? Meaning is, earlier our amount was doubling in 7.27 years with a 10% annual compounding. But if we split this compounding into half yearly, it will double in 7.1 years. It will double in 7.02 years in quarterly. My God, that's amazing. That means in a less amount of time, we are earning the more interest. Time is earning more money for us. Again, we get more hungry. What is the entitlement of this compounding? What is the maximum amount? Suppose if I do this compounding every single second, every microsecond, every nanosecond, will I get more money? Will my doubling time will reduce furthermore? For that we need to delve into the little bit of math of this. So let's see. This is our compound interest formula, where A is the amount that you get, P is the principal, R is the interest rate, N is the number of times you are doing compounding in a year, and T is the time. For how long you would like to keep that investment. Okay, so let's take this simple example. Suppose I assume the principal is just a 1 rupees for the simple calculation, and rate of interest is 100%. That means every year it is doubling. Today it is a 1 rupees. Next year you will get 100% interest, so it will become 2 rupees. Okay, so our formula comes out to be simplified format, this one. So it will become R will become 1, N is remains S. So this is like, now let's evaluate for different breaking of the compounding. Suppose if I do annual compounding, it is getting doubled, just now we discussed, and half yearly it becomes a 2.25 times. If I do quarterly, 2.44. If I do monthly, 2.6 times, it is increasing. Oh my God. Daily, 2.7145, further increasing. Correct? If I keep on doing like this, let's say I did this infinite times. Question is, how much will this be? It's a typically math problem. So there was a mathematician called Euler who actually figured this out by mathematics. He gave this number called Euler number. This Euler number is nothing but it's an irrational number which never terminates, never repeats. So, and the value of this is 2.718. This is a never ending. It keeps on going. We call this Euler number. Now, what is the meaning of that? This compound interest formula has converted with this in a simple format. P E times RT. This E is nothing but we call with the different names. Exponential function, exponential growth, continuous compounding. Correct? All this is the different names. Now if you talk about here, what is happening in the continuous compounding, or what is the maximum? This is what you get. Annual, 21,000. It keeps on increasing. If I do infinite times, the maximum amount that I can get interest is in 2 years is 22,140 with a 10% interest rate. Okay, so this is the maximum amount that you can get. How much time it will take to do this? Let's see that. In 6.93 years. That means if I do this compounding infinite times, I will get 6.93 years, it will get double. My God, that's amazing, isn't it? So our primary question is why we say the time is money? Because time is earning the money for us. The longer your time horizon, higher the effect of power of compounding. Let's see a simple example. Suppose you are investing 1,000 rupees per month with a 10% per annum interest rate, okay, until age of 60 years. Let's say you are at the age of 40, you will invest till you become a 64 lakhs. But at the maturity, you will get 7.66 lakhs. My God, it is so much, isn't it? Suppose you invested the same amount at a 35 years you started, you just increase the investment amount by a 0.6 lakh. But here you see, you are getting 13.38, almost double. Why? Just because of 5-year difference. Power of compounding. Longer your time horizon. Power of compounding. 30 years, it becomes 22.79 lakh. Here we are doing the quarterly compounding. 25, oh my God, this is like a 38. Power of compounding is a very, very strong here, isn't it? So that means if you delay, let's say you are delaying, these are the two examples. Let's say there are two persons, Ram and Shyam. So they started their investment at 25 years of age and at 45 years of age, let's say, in different age. And their total investment is exactly same, 18 lakhs. And they went till 55 years, 55 of age. So he has to invest less and he has to invest more every month to cover 18 lakh. Now, if we do the compounding here with a 12% per annum, what you will end up having? 1.76 crore, 34 lakhs. Oh my God, it's a huge difference. Why? Because of the time delay. You invested the same amount, but because of the time horizon, your compounding didn't give you so much money. So longer the horizon, the more is the compounding. That's why the Albert Einstein told, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. The person who understands it earns it. Who doesn't pays it all the time. Thank you.